Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get the updates. Very excited for today's video. It's another Cellar Saturday, which I'm really loving this series. And this is it's not the oldest beer I have by a stretch of imagination, but it's one of the older ones that I've had. It survived 2 moves. It's a little beat up because of, I think, some of the transportation. But it's North Coast Brewing Company. It's their barrel-aged Old Rasputin. I can never, for the life of me, remember if I've ever reviewed, actually even regular Old Rasputin. I've had a lot of it, and I don't remember if I've ever done a review for the barrel-aged versions. This is the number 16 vintage, which I believe is from 2014. Probably within the last year. I remember Joe from Jow's Arcade did the 17 edition, which I'm thinking would be from 2015, and he hated it. And I do have that one up there. I don't know if it's in frame or not, but I decided to do this one just because it's older. We'll see if that's smart or not. It's 11.3% ABV, and it's a Russian Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, product of the United States of America. Never say die, never say die, because Rasputin, the human, was really hard to kill. Yeah, like really hard. Poison, shot, what was it? Put in a river to drown. Yeah, and I think it was Carlos who had asked to do an Old Rasputin as a Cellar Saturday video, so that's why I'm doing it. And actually, just a couple days ago, my friend Jim was like, "Hey, do you get North Coast?" So I'm like, you know what? I better review this beer. Okay. So far, so good. Doesn't seem to be gushing out or anything. It's dark, but there's a lot of brown mixed up in there. Plan on sipping this for the rest of the night, so I don't want to pour too much and drink too much on camera. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty darn dark beer, but like I said, there's some brown in there. Not much of a head. I mean, it's sticking on the side of the glass a little bit, but in the center you can see a lot of the beer through what's left of the head. Between age, you know, it was aged in a barrel, I suppose, so maybe that's part of it too. But yeah, not much of a head. Maybe I didn't pour that aggressively, to be fair. Let's get into the aroma. I will say this smells amazing. A lot of milk chocolate. I get some of that barrel specifically. I get a little bit of the bourbon specifically. A lot of chocolate, some dark berry notes. There's some cherry without it smelling like infected cherry. Yeah, some caramel. You know, it's post-Halloween, and I've been eating a lot of candy because we didn't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. So it's definitely like reminding me of some of these caramel things, these chocolate things I've been eating lately. With a nice kiss of that vanilla. Yeah, I mean, and again, the one that he reviewed was a different vintage, different year, right? So, you know, it definitely doesn't, you know, have any influence on this one. Completely different beer. Well, not completely, but different year. Right now, based on how it looks and smells, I'm really optimistic. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. This is still drinking well. It has a lot of the things from the aroma, but being a Russian Imperial Stout, it's a lot drier than the aroma let on. The chocolate was more milk chocolatey, a little bit of dark mixed in with the aroma. You're getting some notes of milk chocolate, but it's way more dark chocolate. You get like close proximity to a coffee taste. You get a little bit of that like earthy, herbal thing from the hops. Definitely got some of the barrel and the bourbon specifically. Not a punch in the face of it, but it's there. It's pretty obvious. I think if I was doing this blind, it was one of the things I would pick up on. Like I'm pretty confident of that. I don't smell or taste any booze either, which is nice. This beer is almost cellar temperature. I put it in the refrigerator for like 20 minutes, so it's pretty darn warm. I'm not getting any alcohol, which is nice. You know, I say all that about it not being particularly sweet, but there's a nice sweetness for maybe the first 60% of the experience. Then it gets dry, a little bitter, you know, which is what I want in the style. You start getting the oak tannins, which for me definitely dries out a beverage. So that's kind of a cool evolution in the drinking experience. Yeah, it's not overly carbonated, clearly, so it kind of sits on the palate, right? It's not spritzy at all. Um, it's good. Like is it past its prime? I don't know, but like I'm totally happy with how this is drinking right now. Yeah, this is just good. There's a little bit of like a without it. It's not soy sauce. Again, sometimes you describe these old stouts, and it's like you gotta be careful. People don't get the wrong impression. It's a little savory, not like in a way off the end soy sauce kind of a way, but there's a little bit of a savory kick, which is nice. Yeah, I mean that aroma is very pleasant. That vanilla thing is real good. I mean, it's oh, that was nice. Like the wood came through not like in an oak tannin wood, but there was this nice oomph um, of like a wet wood that I get in a lot of the Russian Imperial stouts I've been drinking lately that I didn't quite pick up in the other sips. That was nice. Yeah, again, there's a lot going on. It's all working for me, which is nice. Um, yeah, I mean, I think I already said it, right? Like, I don't know if it's past its peak, but it's still drinking amazingly. I'm still nervous about the other guy. Again, I don't know if it's in frame or not, that Joe hated so much, but this one I'm very happy with. Um, this is a success as far as I'm concerned with the aging process. And again, it survived 2 moves, so it's pretty good. Yeah, good recommendation. Again, I think it was Carlos. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So, excuse me. Oh, I just went through puberty. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.